All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me tonight again on the listening room. Always awesome to see you guys with me. Thanks again. You guys are just incredible. So on this show, we check out one song every day. We talk about some music. We talk about a couple other things, and we keep it kind of short. I like to start off the show like I like to start off every show with one thing I'm grateful for, a little bit of gratitude. Today, I am so happy and grateful that I have received unexpected blessings today. Now, saying that, actually, that was kind of a strange one for me to write. The very first night that I ever started doing any of these affirmations or gratitudes, as I like to call them, that night I actually I wrote this down, and I meant it for the next day, and I forgot about it. And the next night, about 7 p.m., I got a call from my next door neighbors, Ted and Dory. And wonderful people, and I didn't know them that well at all. Actually, spoken to them to Ted in passing here and there. And he calls me about 7 p.m. And he says, "I'm sitting by my computer. I'm this is at a time in my life where I wasn't feeling great in general." And he says to me, "Hey, my wife and I made some extra salmon. We'd love for you to come over and have some dinner with us." And I said, "Sure." So I went over there and I had dinner with them and, hung out with them for about 3 hours, just had dinner and talked and really made some new friends, and it was really incredible, and so the next night, I got to thinking after I had wrote that down, I got to thinking there's something I don't know how this is working, but there's something to this. So the next night I wrote the same thing down. I said, "I am so happy and grateful that I have received unexpected blessings," among a bunch of other things in the book, and and then the next morning, I woke up to a text message from a venue that I normally play at once a month, but it's one of my higher paying venues. And I woke up to a text from them saying they wanted me every single week that month, which totally upped my income that month, a great amount. So I started acknowledging that. I started saying that and writing that down as much as possible. I am so happy and grateful that I received unexpected blessings today. Don't expect them, because if you expect them, they're not going to come. Hence the unexpected blessings. You kind of gotta put it out to the universe that that's what you want, and kick back and see what happens. And just try your best to vibrate on a positive frequency, and do your best. So, but yeah. So again, you guys are awesome. I invite you guys to write down, say, just acknowledge some gratitude in your lives. It's extremely important. Find something you're grateful for and just openly acknowledge it for 1 second, say or write it down. I am so happy and grateful that blank. If you feel like writing it in the comment section or the chats, go ahead and do that. And as I always like to say, I try not to let the circumstances of life dictate the way I feel all the time. So, I find for me that staying active in my own mental and emotional health is key, and acknowledging and celebrating what I'm grateful for, is always one of those major keys in staying positive. So I invite you guys all to do the same thing and try your best to stay on that. So, all right, you guys. If you guys like the content, you guys subscribe. I think I got it right this time. Subscribe. Notifications, click the bell notification so YouTube notifies you about my upcoming videos and live streams. And like the video, share it if you guys are enjoying. Steve, wonderful to see you. BJ, Jessica, Ray, Tiago, everybody who's in the house, great to see all of you guys tonight. I love all of you guys. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to the song of this evening. This song is off of Kill Your Equal, a punk rock album. Available in stores right now, iTunes, Amazon, Rhapsody, Shazam, Spotify, wherever you guys buy your music, you can find this album. Here is Heartless Doll from Kill Your Equal, a punk rock album.
And I'm growing stronger and stronger without you. And I'm growing stronger and stronger with every move. You turned your back and then you walked out the door. You turned to me trying to settle the score. You thought that you could get away with the havoc you caused. Yeah. You turned to me to wash your hands of it all. You turned the knob and then you kicked down the door. You thought about the time that made you who you are. The good and the cold, the wild
right. That was that whole album was really fun to record. Actually, so but that I really appreciate you Ray. Thank you very much. Also Steve, thanks so much on the on the shirt compliment there. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Okay, so if you guys have any questions on on that song or the album or anything about that, let me know. And if you guys also want to hear maybe like any of these punk rock songs, any of my own punk rock songs done acoustic, just let me know which one, in the comment section. Be like, yeah, like let me hear Grain of Salt acoustic or One Love acoustic or whatever. Me and Bobby might be able to get something in for y'all. As well, you guys stay tuned for this evening. I'm going to be doing Human Jukebox tonight, 8 o'clock. So come on back, you guys, 8 to 9. I'm going to be doing Human Jukebox. You guys get to choose the songs. There's a list of songs. There's a Dropbox links to a list of songs in the description box of that video that's going to be on tonight. So tune in tonight, 8 o'clock, and it'll be Human Jukebox live tonight. Okay, so tonight, today, I want to show you guys something a little different. So recently, not too recently, I'd say about a year ago, I was acting in a Star Wars fan film called The Saber, and I was cast as Alan. And Alan is not from Earth. Alan is an alien. He's blue, and so I had the fortunate experience of actually shooting a pretty cool little fight scene for the climax of the film. Or towards the end of the film, towards the climax of this fan film. So, and I got some footage from it, so I put something together, you guys, and today I want to show you a little video of us prepping for and shooting this fight scene for this Star Wars fan film. So, let's go ahead and check it out, you guys.
Take him.
Okay, super fun, you guys. Recently, I shot this Star Wars fan film called The Saber. I played Alan. I got real blue. I choreographed and shot this cool fight scene. And if you follow along with me, I'll show you exactly how we did it. I'm getting ready to film with the Long Beach Playhouse for The Saber, a fan film. Come on, let's go see what the set looks like right now. They're getting everything set up and ready for filming. We're going to be shooting our last day of filming today. Alright, you guys, in order for me to become this blue, I had to go through a couple of different stages. In addition to me sitting in the makeup chair for multiple hours a day, I had to shave my beard. Here's me with my beard and a smile on my face. And here's me with no beard and no smile on my face. So, alright, let's get to the bluing. Alright, you guys got the short version. Now I'm blue and ready to choreograph and shoot a fight scene at the Long Beach Playhouse. Here we go. That'll do it. Okay, you guys, so this is myself, Kurt Gavin, and Alex Showchuck, and we are prepping for the fight scene that we're about to shoot here in the main room at the Long Beach Playhouse. So about 10 minutes before this, director Thomas Tulak comes out. And yeah, if you guys think you recognize that name, you may be right. Thomas Tulak used to be the kid on the left. Now he's the kid on the right. and he's a director now. That's right. If you think you recognize the kid on the left, he was too small in Hook. He was the one who was Goodnight Neverland. So if you've seen Hook, then you probably recognize Thomas Tulak. Anyway, he's a director now. He's directing this particular feature, and it's been a pleasure working with the man. Okay, so about 10 minutes before what you're seeing here, Thomas comes out and he grabs me, he pulls me aside, and he says, okay, you're going to have a fight scene today, and we're going to need you to prep something real quick. And I say, okay. I say, send out the guys who we're going to be doing this with, and I'll make it happen. And I tell him, where am I going from and where am I going to with this fight scene? And he says, okay, well, you're going to start on your knees, and there's going to be two guys behind you with guns pointed at you, and you're going to have to somehow jump up and disarm them, disable one, and kill the other. And I'm thinking, sure, easy enough, I guess, which it's totally not, but we're making movies, so anyway, so I get down, I think, how would this even be plausible with two guys behind me with guns? So we kind of put him in position, and the only thing I could think of to do was a double back fist to the groin to disable him, and the rest kind of came kind of naturally. I jumped up and grabbed the handgun and pointed it at the guy with the automatic weapon, and it was pretty simple. It was pretty self-explanatory. It was pretty much what would I do if I was in this situation. I've studied martial arts my entire life since I can remembering, and it always comes in handy when I'm shooting these physical fight scenes and things like that, which is really nice. But it kind of just came down to what would I actually do in this situation if I was actually forced to act. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you see how it looked when we were prepping for the fight scene. We only filmed this twice while we were prepping, but we actually ran through it quite a number of times. Here's a couple of the times right towards the end.
2, 1.
One more time. Back to one. Do it again.
Stand back just a little bit more.
Ready?
Get the full body action. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, those were the prep scenes. Now here are the actual takes of us actually shooting the scene.
Settled.
Action.
I found no lightsaber, my lord, but they were armed with this.
Unless I'm mistaken, blasters are illegal on Earth. These two have the lightsaber. I know it. Where is it?
Where's what?
Take him.
Okay, right here you'll notice I actually just fell down out of the blue. That's because I was force slapped by a Sith Lord. And man, I tell you, both these guys, again, I gotta give these guys, some love. It's Kurt Gavin on the left with the dark hair, and Alex Chochuk on the right with the light hair. Both of them kind of actually took a little bit of beating when we were doing this. The guy on the right, Alex, he actually got hit in the head with the gun on one of these takes. Not too hard, but I mean, and he was definitely okay. But he took one like a trooper, man. And Kurt, the guy on the left, he was super cool too. And after a couple times of him falling down, he got up and his hands were bleeding. I'm like, what happened, man? I thought it was like, when I was taking the gun out of his hands, but apparently it was like he was getting some rug burn as he was falling. But yeah, both these guys came out of there with a couple battle scars. But I got to give these guys some love. Again, Kurt and Alex were awesome to work with, and I really had a great time. Sorry, the thing came off again. You didn't hear the thing.
Unless I'm mistaken, blasters are illegal on Earth. These two have the lightsaber. I know it. Where is it?
Where's what?
Take him.
Okay, so that last take was probably the take that they were going to use for the final edit. So it's been really fun shooting this thing, and it's been awesome sharing with you guys a little glimpse into what it takes to shoot some of this stuff. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the love and support you show my channel. I love each and every one of you guys back. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, I guess you get a little bit of the song again, too. Okay, so the full movie will be out soon. I just spoke with Thomas, actually, a couple weeks ago. Actually, I speak with him actually quite often, but we talked about the film, and apparently it should be done sometime this year and released, not exactly sure where, probably on YouTube. Since it is a fan film, it's not going to be released for profit. It'll just be released, just so everybody can see and enjoy. And if you guys enjoyed that, I plan on having Thomas on as a guest pretty soon. Maybe we'll show a couple more, maybe cut scenes from the film, maybe the trailer as well. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, so okay, so tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions on how and how we shot that and stuff like that, I'll make sure and let all of you guys know when that releases, so you guys all can go watch and check it out and enjoy. I'm really glad that you guys are stoked about that film as well. Like I said, it was super fun to do. I love acting as well. Like, I love acting. I love writing. I got a book that I'm working on, a novel. I have multiple screenplays that I've written, tons of shorts. A bunch of ideas for stuff, and I'm constantly creating, guys. I'm constantly out there creating, so not just music, everything else. So some of you guys don't know, but I've also produced and scored some film as well. I've produced a number of feature films, that you guys can check out my IMDb and check it out, and I've scored some films as well. Some of them that you can find on Amazon right now, and Walmart and Target, and Lifetime and other places like that, so BET, Netflix. You guys are amazing. Stick around for the live show that's going to be on later tonight, 8 o'clock. I'm going to be on doing Human Jukebox. And tomorrow, I'm going to have a special guest in the house. Mr. Kyle Romero from Mind Tasting, the podcast, is going to be in studio, actually, as my guest tomorrow. And we're going to be talking about Mind Tasting, the podcast. I've been a regular guest on that podcast as well. Kyle's an amazing friend and is a student of the human condition, and him and I see eye to eye on a lot of things, and we get along real well. And so Kyle's going to come on tomorrow night. We're going to talk a little bit about the podcast, show you guys a little clip from one of the episodes, and then as well, make sure on Friday that you guys tune in for Carpet. Rob Carmala will be in studio as well, and we'll be showing you guys 3 tunes from Carpet's new album, which they recorded with Greg Hetson from Bad Religion over at Greg Hetson Sound. So we look forward to seeing you guys later on tonight and every night at 6:30 as well. You guys are amazing. Any questions and feedback, send it on over. And if you guys liked what you guys heard tonight, you guys can contribute at PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle at boostproductions.com. I love all you guys, and I will end tonight on a quick joke here. All right, so why did the lifeguard not save the hippie? Because he was too far out, man. All right, you guys have a great night. Take care.